What's going on? What's going on, people? IOBA. My name is TC. And, you know, I haven't really weighed in on the P Diddy situation. I've been talking too much about politics, so I'm going to take a break from that. I want to talk a little bit about what I think about P Diddy. I mean, because I'm a hip hop head. I go way back. My favorite rapper used to be Curtis Blow. You know, Spoonie G. I come from way back then. I'm 66 years old. So I remember when funk was the thing. And then I liked funky motherfucking hip hop. But anyway, I haven't really talked about P. Diddy and what I think about him. All the shit I seen this brother involved in. Now look, I'm really kind of two-minded about that when it comes to Diddy. I'm really kind of double-minded about that. I think that just about everybody who had anything to do with this brother over the years and the decades, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people, a lot of really important and talented people who was associated with this brother, they never had any good outcome. No good ever came of it. Too much death behind this brother. I mean, associated with this kid. And destruction of careers and shit. And so now, and they've let and the power structure has let it go on for so long until now. The next he is the first in the next group of black men to get lynched, because they do it in kind of groups. They'll do 3 or 4 guys at a time. They'll hang out to dry. So they had, Jonathan Majors, now P. Diddy. Then after P. Diddy, they'll go after somebody else. That's what seemed like to be one of the. But at the same time, Diddy ain't making it easy. Ain't making it hard for him. I mean, not everybody, but so many people who are associated with this man, they dead and gone, or their careers are fucked up. Now, that's on the one hand. On the other hand, like I said, they coming after niggas like that. So I'm of two minds. I don't like to look at what's happening with him, knowing what I know about the way white producers operate, because they all operate kind of the same way. And for every P. Diddy, black P. Diddy out there, I guarantee you there's 2 or 3 white boys just as goddamn atrocious. But I don't know. I guess they got to make a black man the face of this shit too. And like I said, these brothers make it easy for them. Or you know what? Or do they? I mean, because it go on for so long. It's allowed to go on for so long. And then people come out of the woodwork and start suing you for shit that happened 10, 12, 15, 20 years ago, 30, 40 years ago. They get a bag from you, and then they testify against you anyway. That kind of shit is also going on with Diddy. I heard that woman that he settled the case with, she's also going to cooperate with the feds. I guess they're trying to get him on some sex trafficking. That's what they're using to bring him down. But I just think they are a little too overzealous to get this black man when there's so many white boys doing the same shit and have done the same shit. I don't. And And the people that is suing him now, all of a sudden they victims. They was partying their ass off with Diddy. They had a wonderful time. I ain't buying that bullshit about that woman talking about she was there for 10 years and she couldn't get away and she couldn't do this and she couldn't do that. I ain't buying that. I really ain't gonna fucking buy that. I can't. Because she did get away. And she got paid and she waited fucking 10 days. She waited years and years and years to bring the lawsuit. He made her do that. You know, the reason why I say some of this is because I was young once too. And I was out there. And I know how easy it is to get people to do what you want them to do. And I ain't even have a fraction of the money that somebody like Diddy has and could do the shit he do. But I could still get women to do what I want them to do. I just ain't buying it. I think it's something that somebody behind her pushed her to do and said that, you could get a lot of money if you do so and so and so and so and so. Because she married to a white guy now. Some schmuck from the fucking gym she worked out at talked her into it. Probably because he's shamed. Probably because he embarrassed. But I ain't trying to cape for Diddy or nothing. He don't need a nigga like me to cape for him. But I ain't feeling this piling on. Everybody coming after the one guy at this time in his life to bring him all the way down to his knees type of shit. I think that if the FBI really had some shit to arrest Diddy for, they'd have arrested him. They raid his fucking houses, take all his electronics and all of that shit, digging all into his goddamn life, looking for one little thing that they can put him in jail for. I hate that fucking shit. And all of these people that done climbed up into their 40s and 50s didn't learn no other skill except how to look good. All of a sudden they need a few $1 million. Because they sucked a little dick back in the day that they wasn't supposed to. I don't know. Now I'm going to tell you something though. With Diddy. I really am. I came up through the Tupac Biggie era too. When all that was going on. So I really ain't feeling Diddy like that. For that, he needs some retribution needs to be handed out because he is too closely connected with the death of Biggie and Pac. Too closely connected with, and he threw my man Shine under the bus. Under the fucking bus. With that gun charge. And then Black Rob got involved with Diddy and it didn't turn out well for him. Keith Murray, it goes on and on and on. With Diddy monkey ass. But all them dancers and strippers that's coming after him now for money, I got a problem with them a little bit. Because they was living the life. And all of a sudden they ain't got no skills and they old and now they want a bag. See, so all that shit is at play with me when it comes to that stuff. I hope it don't turn out too bad for the brother. I hope he stacked a little bit of money somewhere where nobody can get to it, where he can't even get to it unless he in dire straits. Where if he lose every dime he got this little $4 million stashed away somewhere where, he can go buy himself a little house somewhere. Oh, shit. Because, they sure trying to strip his wealth from it. Because that's what they do. They build you up to bring you down. They take you every little motherfucking little thing you did when you was in your 20s. And they use it against you. When they all did that shit. All of them. All these stars and celebrities was wilding out in their 20s. And 30s and 40s. Some of them still crazy. But when they want to bring you down, they use that shit against you. And they buy off people who you used to associate with. They find those interviews that they send out. They send out people to interview somebody you used to associate with. And they ask them all kinds of leading questions and shit like that. And they kind of fucking direct the whole conversation in the direction they wanted to go in. And then they get you to sign a consent form and they spin the story the way they want to spin it and make you say you said something you didn't actually say. And, But don't take that shit from me. I'm a conspiracy guy. Right? But, man, ain't no clean hands in none of this shit. So, yeah. So that's what I think about Diddy. I think Diddy should be made to, should be held accountable for his part in what happened to Biggie and Pac. But all of them people that's suing him for money because of parties they had and dick they sucked, nah, they shouldn't get no money for that. Or they shouldn't get a lot of money for that anyway. No, they shouldn't get no fucking money for that. Fuck that. No. There should be a statute of limitations on that kind of shit. You over 21, you at a party, you sucking cock, you screwing, you drinking, you playing, having a good time. All of a sudden, you old, you got no other skills you can do. Now you need, oh shit, I think I'll sue Biggie I think I'll sue Puffy because I didn't really want to do what I was doing back in the day and he made me. So, I need $5 million. What the fuck? So you see what I'm talking about? That's crazy to me. Biggie, I keep saying Biggie. Puffy is not a good guy. But I don't believe in hypocrisy either. I ain't got no use for Puffy, P Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever name he uses. I ain't got no use for him. But I don't like bullshit either. That's what I'm saying. That's my take on Puffy. They're coming after another nigga after Puffy. I don't know who it's going to be. Maybe Jay-Z be next. Maybe Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin said it right. Nobody gets out clean. Nobody. They mean that shit. Anyway, that's it for now, y'all. I hope y'all like my little diatribe. I hope that made sense to some of y'all. If it didn't, what the fuck? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'll catch y'all on the next one. TC. And I'm out. Peace.